Hello! I'm Mammals, Animals, and Cannibals. Welcome. Welcome in. Whether you're on Twitch or you're watching us on YouTube. Going a little different than how we have. Taking things off. Getting back to our roots. So, welcome in. Let's begin. So, I built a structure this morning. Took me a few hours. I didn't record building it because with experimental camps, I never know if I'm going to finish it, if I'm going to like it halfway through. I'm going to decide, I hate this. So, I'll show you what I've built. I'm quite proud. One thing with this building update is I love renovating pre-existing structures. Love it. So, give me 1 second. Let me show you what we're starting with, and then we're going to do a little decorating tonight. Am I going to do the full decorating? I don't think so. It takes a while, but we'll give you... Y'all can see in this vid kind of my process and things. So that's what we start with. We are over here by Blake's offering. This little thing. It's been here. You know, there's some schmutz around. You know, it's incomplete. You know, that's about what you got. But it's this nice tree fucking up the road. You get cultists up there. Just fine. But then you might wonder, well, that's not much of a camp. Well, as they say, okay, activate that camp. And I say, I will bring you what I have done. And then I'm kind of yammering, excited about this build. Boom. And this is what I did. I wanted it to be an upgraded version of what was here. But we added more stilting. This prefab, the little tree kind of scrappy thing, I added in back here. As you see, I fixed it up. So it's here. You got the little tree going through. More platform around. It's kind of funny. You can just look into the tree but not go through it. And then, yeah. So I kind of sturdied up the tree and sturdied up this. I fixed, in a little bit better way, the stairs here, which is nice. You may see this floor, because this was a stair that went down. You can see right there. So I kind of built this, and I don't know. I'm thinking this might be like a little sniper nook for me or something. A little watch out. That's what I'm thinking, this little area. And this is going to be a shelf is what I'm going to intend to turn that into. Fingers crossed. And then we head up here. This is all new. Oh. That's going to need something earlier. Yeah, this is part of the old building. And never mind the weird white stains that come with this camp. And yeah, we got... If we get into the build menu here, and I can take you out, as you see, I've layered up the walls with different things, have support in here, the little roof. It's built right into the tree. Like I said, I've layered up the walls to make them look scrappier, and I have the grass roof. And then the, there's this thing called the Astro Harvester generator, because I thought it looked kind of neat up there in the tree, and I have it just to one thing. It's one of those that reflects power all over the place, so we should be good. I don't expect to use too much electricity here, but I just like having one. And it's junk walls and walls on top of walls. So, yeah, this is what we got. This is what we're starting with. And we're going to go from there. So, let's go get what we have stored. And what we might use and what we might not use. That's where we're going to start this tonight, folks. Will the whole decor get done tonight? I don't know. Like, I expect, I don't know how long I'll run this. I'm gonna start giving you all some more short form content. So, you know, not everyone has time for watch long form stuff, so yeah. That I'll probably use. I'm going to use a bench. Yeah, those are too clean. Well, get rid of them just because it takes some budget. Alright. Don't see me using conduit. And I'll show you how I use some things. I'll use not as they were originally intended, and you'll see. You'll see. I have a very specific way about how I build. I would say I'm not one to toot my own horn. I like my build style. Yeah, this is what we're gonna start seeing. So all right, we got rid of any big things here. That's gonna just eat budget. I won't use that. That I probably will. That I have. Oh, I think because I had the bundle before. So, okay, so... Alright. One place I want to start is with this. I want to do some of these things. Stuff like that. So let's turn it to free. Now, and we're going to use this one. Because I like having these over my doors, you know. So, it's going to be one of the first things we do. Is we are going to put that about centered. Yeah, that works. This one I want to see about maybe we're gonna leave it. It's just the white. I might be able to hide it in. Just being so jarringly white stands out a little bit right now, which isn't bad. It adds some depth. And then over here, I think I might... Oh, these ones I have an idea. Okay. I have an idea. Because this is a darker side of the tree anyway. I'm going to put this, because they contrast with the blue there. Kind of adds to it. Just a little bit. I wish you could move like incrementally. Sometimes I wish there was like an exact, precise, like nudging kind of thing. Yeah. All right, so that's good. Now let's see. Page things. I do want to add some of this. I think we're literally just going to some of this wall. Just add a piece of this in. Happy little wall page. You can add to that. Boom. Yeah, how about down here? These are one of my favorite things. And if you see the pre-made structure that's this, it's made of like street signs and stuff, which is really cool. So I might want to put a sign on that side. So this side, I think I might put the little cage thing. Try to make it a little bit of my own. And it blends right in. Looks good. Little bit of... It adds texture, is the thing. That's what we always are looking for, is a good texture. So... I think we're going to be good with that. We don't want to overdo it. Now, one thing is, you see it has this cloth? Boom. Boom. Add to it. Lock it up. Let's go. I like that. I wish they kind of like dangled a bit, but I do like that. I'll move it to the right. Just a little bit. Yeah. And add some of this. Where's the... And add some of this around. I do want to have like a presence of foliage at this camp. If that makes sense. That's why I like here, coming from the grass roof over this window. Idea to put that. And the little bobbers and stuff add like a little texture too. And then I think down here, just kind of in here, it might add a little bit more. And we can always go through and delete it, right? You know, get rid of it at the end. It's all good. inked. Oh, we're working on a little tree house. By little, I mean I rebuilt an in-game tree house and made it massive, and now I'm making it into a house and showing you how I decorate and how I do the process. Alright, now I do want this Noreen. If I knew how to pronounce that, I'd be a genius. I do want this somewhere. I don't know where. I think I might put it with this. We'll see. Kind of a cool little scrappy thing. Alright, so that's window thing. Let's see. Go to tapestries, because I like them waving. See, I wish that we had a dirty version of this, but we don't. But we always, fucked as the country is right now, we always gotta have a flag. And I think because we can hang things, because of this build mode, we're gonna have kind of just right there. Hell yeah, buddy. Could be a shorter stream. You know, not everyone's gonna sit around and watch 5-hour videos on YouTube, so we'll see how long this one goes. Let's see, for texture, when I'm working inside, I like to do this. So for texture, I want to put some of these rugs, Persian rugs. Trying to think of what I was thinking. I'm just trying to figure what each section of the house is going to be. I'm not sure yet, so I might just wait. Do this one because I do like the Rust Eagle banner. And one thing you can always do on this game, if you're new to 76, if you just want some tips, is don't stay square. Like they might tell you in school, you know, don't be square. Do things like that. Now that we can free place things, look at that. Boom, angles. You know, this ain't Nissan, this ain't a cube. Boom. This one, I want this banner, so I like the orange. And one thing is here. Visually, if you see, like, alright, it's just my thing. See how that's smaller and this is taller? It helps bring your eye around, in my opinion, to then the lighter tree. That's what I like to do with my camp, is make it so you have something and then it might draw your eye to a different thing, and also play with lighting. So, as you see here, I'm just gonna make sure that's close, because I don't like these, so I want to hang them right from. Like I said, I wish these had like texture and would flutter some, or motion animation, but I mean you can't get everything. I will start with signs. I do like to go with signs, and what we're gonna do is just fill in some of these gaps and holes. See how this wall is angled, but this floor is straight? What you want to do is not let the wall judge the way you're putting things. It's one thing I want to give you that advice. So what you can do is, because at a distance it almost looks like it's made to look like it's leaning. So if you put straight things on it, don't worry. They may always look crooked, I guess is what I'm trying to think about saying. Yeah. What we're going to do is cover up a little bit of that. Signs like this. And the green blends in with the green there. It looks like it goes together. Look at that. Boom. I don't know if I'm going to do a market or kitchen, but I want to do this one. Just for the hell of it. I might do like a little chem thing, so I'm going to wait, actually. Now, these big ones, like these, I do love them, but I'm not doing so much of flat walls as like these are meant to look textured, so I don't think I'm going to use them. That's a little decor sign I always do on the inside. These, I got nowhere I want to use them. Do I have these? No, I don't have them. I'm trying to remember. Alright, condemned sign, always like to have. What we're going to do is put that right by the front door so people know. Like, danger. Make sure that's right in there. Look, there's already a yield sign there. How cool is that? Oh, blends right in. Also, that yellow will help, you know, catch your eye and look upwards. Things like that. Those are little ones. The other thing is, I like to start with the bigger stuff. Like, I can always throw these little ones in, but they don't add a whole lot to it, except like a little drink of color here and there. So I usually save those for the inside. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do a market, but these, as a tip to anyone, these make good, like, as you see, just add-on boards. I don't feel like I need to do any here, but we'll see. Let's see. M. Smith, I'm not sure where I'm going with this, like I said. This thing, I am considering, I haven't figured out where I want to put it yet, but I'm thinking it fits in this camp, and this is my thought. I thought kind of using it like it's built into the scaffolding. And the tree. And it helps look like, looks just like some support. But you can see it's built into the tree, it's built into the scaffolding. You go up to make sure it ain't sinking through. Oh wait, that's part of the made. Yeah, okay, we're gonna be good because of where that is. Yep, that comes through there. Alright, yeah, I know, I just probably confused the shit out of you, but yeah. I can actually go that way. But also that will catch your eye as you come down the street. Look at that. Oh. Alright, back to it. These ones, this, for the time of year, we're gonna have this. You know, it isn't just the time of year, it's all the time we're gonna have a trick-or-treat sign. Now, what I wanted to do is with like the water down here and the area we're in, I have this down here. See? I need to move that back just an inch. See why I want like incremental movement? That's gonna keep you away from that water and the... And then... You see, this warning sign's small, but I think it would look good. And I was also, as I was flying by, realizing this wall needs a little bit of something and has a lot of squares on it. So let's throw that. Oh, a little bit of a highlight color. Now let's see. Anything here? I also want to use. Now those are smaller ones, so we're gonna go with leave that. Some of these bigger ones, like I don't know where I'm gonna go with direction-wise. She can get on here. What I was thinking, I wanted to put her on the here. See. Okay, so the schmutz will go to her. Nana. Alright. You're gonna go up here. A little much there. Alright. This wall doesn't have much on it. We're gonna put her there. Alright, now this is another thing. These things, if you have them, they're Atom Shop. These are really good. To show you what I do now. You just kind of make sure it comes out just a little bit. Right there, right through the wall. Look, it just fills up for making some of this a little see-through. It adds a little bit of texture. Like, see here where the textures are flickering. I cover up some of that with just this. That helps hide some of that when you're moving around. And I could always add something else. The other thing, yeah, think about it. The other thing I should say is these are, like when you turn around, they are different shapes and like textures. So we will take a second one. Look at that. Hatched. Simple. And then here, we should just take another one. Help blend this wall. This wall's a little boring. You don't want boring walls. What we might do is peep this on the outside. How about that? That will add a little bit of visual appeal too. We just that. Boom. See how the board is and it's blending in? Boom. Perfect. Alright. Now, of course, we're going to have more street signs. Because this is mine. Stuff. Let's see. Perfect. We'll take care of that. That's pretty awful. Thought about this. Some of my little detail work. Oh. No, just that way. Alright, this is one of my favorite, I don't know why, is the caution hit by a car. I'm gonna throw that. Let's see, we're gonna throw that up here. I was thinking somewhere you can see, but it also kind of goes with the coloring and the dishevelment of this wall. Let's back a little bit. Sorry about this. Give me a little bit of a nightmare. That's the thing with these signs is they are... Oh, I know why, because I was being dyslexic with my fingers. I was rotating it the wrong way. Ah, that's fine. It blended in. We'll just use another one. You know what? Let's go down here. Because this is a road. And some of these signs are just a little finicky about their, you know, their pixels because they're so thin. And you see, it's just like, oof, jump forward, jump back. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so we'll see if we need more of them. I don't want to overdo it with them. I don't know if I want the sheriff's sign. I think something like that would be neat up there, but I don't know. Pittsburgh, I don't do that. Let's see. I like the nuke bottle, or, yeah. So we're gonna put that. Now, granted, there is a little wall schmutz, but it happens. Now, as the time of day is changing, the thing I need to do for you all is come through here. This auto, this need a generator. Alright, my power up there ain't good enough, alright, radiated down far enough. There we go. And let's see. Alright, so we did tapestry, we've been through signs. Oh yeah, we got some of these big ones. I do want to throw these up here. I think they kind of fit in. Like this housewares one. Throw that there. Good. Even if it does stick a little bit, it isn't noticeable, which is what we always go for. We ain't done much on this little thing. I'm not sure yet I'm not sure what my idea is. I do have the thought to take this sign. Just boom. Also like a license plate there, but take it or leave it. Like I said, I do wish there was like motion to these things. Like when we get wind chime, when I put wind chime somewhere, I like to use wind chimes because there is a little bit of like a jingle jangle to them and stuff. Yeah. All right, so that's that. We've been through the tapestry section. All right, so let's go look at accents. Now, here's where we'll get into some of the meat, potatoes, and sauerkraut of what we're doing here. So, yes, let's do this. Figure out. This is the back side. Let's put this a little bit. I mean, I'm not going like too raidery with this, but scavenged. And as you see here, this is stuff that you would scavenge from this area. Tires, spikes, wall signs, blends right in there, and it creates some visual appeal. As you see, like the branches, it sticks out. That's what I like to do. I'm trying to keep all my words together, man. I don't. Usually I just kind of zone out and build, but I'm now trying to show off a little bit. Now, these ones with skulls, I am not sure if I'm going to use this one. Let me look around. Alright, see there's a little bit of barbed wire there. So why don't we add a little bit of visual flavor. We already have that blue, and boom. That also adds to the chain link fence, brings a little bit of eye down and a little bit of visual. And look at that, just like that, simple. We don't want too much of that. Fishing nets, these are cool because there is they are another thing that looks like they could just kind of dangle. So, thinking, let's see, on this side, let's dangle one of these. That adds a little bit of visual, and we can go from there. Yeah, let's rotate it just a little bit, and look at that, just a little bit of flavor. We do have this one that kind of cradles, which, I mean, of course it's supposed to be like a ceiling, but let's see what I'm thinking. Let's see if I could use this to kind of, not like it's structural, but it's kind of visually ties the scaffolding to the tree, you know? Also kind of makes it look like more jumbly, which is nice, and it also kind of fills in this little area. Nice. So if you look in, you're like, oh, look at this. I might actually add another one. Too wide. Another one to this structure. Okay. yeah. That works. Yeah. Yeah, just add a little something. So let's see. These now these will snap. I'm unsure how much of these I want to use because I mean I could cover the building in them just a little bit here and there, but we shall see. I know, like what I'm thinking is some of these areas kind of in the back here where they're really in the tree. Put them there. Maybe we can throw some here. And then, what do we say here? About that. Here. I'm not going for full coverage, but I'm going for a little bit of visual flavor, as I say. So let's see, this wall is already done. That's had some. And then with these being, you know, replacing this wall with the grate, we can add a little bit of vinage. Okay? Look at that. Already good. Now, take these heavier ones and what I want to do is, because the roof with the grass in areas, I want to just have them up a little higher to blend in with the grass, but then kind of look like they're going over, so that's what I wanted to do on this side. We'll even use the real heavy ones over here. I want it to almost look like, as you see, almost like grass growing over. Let's see, we need to pull that. Forward just a bit. Yeah. Like that. Just a little something something. So we'll even a little bit of the heavy ones up top. Have it look like it's hanging down. We'll do that over here. Perfect. Look at that. See, I love this building mode. Kind of give you a visual what we're looking at here. This light is so cool. Yeah, when you just see it lit up, you can see the grassy details. Actually, I can see I can go over with this. Oh. Perfect. That blended in. That is good. Now that we can see. Yeah. So now you get a visual of how we're doing this. So, me. Cheers. Evening coffee. Let's go look through this wall. Alright. Now, accents. Accents, accents, accents. What I like to do, one thing I left this how this is. Wall fan. Because it spins, but this one is see-through. Look at this. On the outside of a schmutzed up window like that. Look at that through the window hole. It looks like it's doing something. But also you can kind of get the light from the inside and the outside still. Look at that. Love it. See, this one is a little, you can see the textures. This one's a little too clean for this build. That's perfect. We'll probably have this somewhere and maybe that. But those are little, more smaller things. Oh, like webs. Those are small, I almost can't see them. And I don't know if I want any of this, like, Shrek jizz anywhere. Oh, part of me is like, ooh, you could put it somewhere. Part of me is like, that's going to be a thought. Some of these smaller things, nah. Ceiling things. Now we're getting into more. Alright, so we got these, what did I say? Fishing buoys. I wanted to take something like this in this area and fill up that gap a little bit. Add some stuff. You know, you want to think about adding decor, kind of like, you know, adding jewelry. You don't want to do too much, but you also want it to be, you know, visually appealing. So, alright. And look at that. But this is also an area you don't want too many. Alright, now the cauldron. I had a thought for this. Thinking about putting that over here. And then maybe I'll put like a little cook thing here. I don't know. Something like this, or somewhere hanging off this scaffolding. That's what I was thinking back with this thing. Even, no, not here. But here I was thinking about doing something. I don't use it often, but we'll see. And then these are awesome. Tires. So we're just gonna kinda put a few of these. You can kinda barely see where the line, the wire, the line that they're hung off of kinda goes through the wall. And that's what you want. Kinda see, and then just kinda put. Also, there's 3 different ones, mix them up. That's another thing, is don't repeat textures or patterns too much. Like here, crookedy a little bit, we'll have a tire here with the buoys. Look at that, that looks... Let's see, we'll take this other one, and back here we're a little quiet. Let's be right here. Go down. Alright, look at that. Where did I put you? Take a look at the asset of this thing. Yeah. I see it's not looking bad. We got that. Yeah. Probably put something there because you can't access that. You know what I'll do? I might put, I bring this over right now with the lights still be on. What I'll do is put this here. There we go. That looks good. Make sure it's not, yeah, we don't want it to be sinking through. Seeing if people don't notice, I'll notice in my mind. Loading, nope. Look at that. Nice little spot for that. Alright. Candles, I don't know how much more I want to do of the ceiling stuff. Wind chimes, I do want. I do like a good set of wind chimes. And let's see. I completely depth perception now. Yeah, put these here. Not in the way or anything. Perfect. And then I do want these little mole ones just because I love the way they sound. What we're going to do is put them on this corner. We're going to put them there, bring you around. And Boom. And look at that. Give you a little tour here. Take a look. That's how you make this look. I try to build that it looks like it belongs in the universe. I want it to look like something you might stumble upon. Sometimes I even try to think of little backstories. So, yeah. What's neat is this tree already have like the power lines and stuff hanging around. Which is cool. It already adds a little bit of visual flavor. Yeah. Just gonna get up here, give you a little bit of a tour. There we go. Let's take a look from the ground. Put the pip light on, pip boy light on. You got your caution, and this is kind of the preliminary 85%, I'd say, of the exterior done. Like the small thing over there, like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. But, yeah, now visually, it looks like it belongs in the universe, in my mind. Hopefully in yours too. But, yeah, so that's that. So, boom. Just like that, there's the exterior done. Right. Now, you sip of the coffee.